Okay, I'll quickly check my voice if it's working properly. Just a second. And voice if it's working properly. It's working. It's working. Okay, all good. It's working. Okay, all good. Let's go. We'll start listening from Guru Mahima. Shri Guru Charan Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Bandhu Mai Savdan Mata. Listen this very carefully. How are the lotus feet of Guru? It's like Padma. Padma means like lotus. The lotus feet of Gurudev is like lotus. Why is this compared to lotus? Why not any other flower? It is because feet are very soft, very beautiful, very nice smell, and when you touch it, it's very beautiful. And it stays longer than other flowers. And think your Gurudev's lotus feet is like, it's like lotus, exactly. It's very beautiful smell, like bumblebees, they get attracted and they come. Exactly like that. What is the smell in the lotus feet of Gurudev Sri Bhakti Maharaj? You cannot even know that. You cannot smell that now. This is the smell of pure bhakti. And so many people from the world are getting attracted by that smell and surrendering to his lotus feet. And everyone is thinking they're so much blessed. Like bumblebees, they're considering themselves nicely. They're considering themselves like very nice, blessed. Exactly like that. The lotus feet of Van Maharaj, they're full of smell of pure bhakti. There are two types of bhakti, Vaidhi bhakti, Raganuga bhakti. In Raganuga, in there, from Gurudev, Rupanuga bhakti is coming. You know what is Rupanuga bhakti? Like completely one-pointedly living in the room of Radharani and serving Radharani in her personal room. That is Prem Bhakti. Like in evening we were studying, Prabodhanan Saraswati Pad says, "Hey Kishori, hey Radharani, how is your beloved?" Your beloved is ocean of divine love. To understand how he is ocean of divine love, you have to surrender to Rupanuga, the gurus who are in the dynasty of Rupa Manjari. You have to surrender to their lotus feet. Okay, I'll just check my audio again, sorry. And test, is the audio working? Test, is the audio working? Okay, all good. Continue. And they're completely absorbed in divine love. And what is that absorption of beauty? Like even Krishna is attracted to listen Harikatha about the divine melodies of Radha and Krishna. Like I'll give you an example. Like Sri Radharani sitting on Kusum Sarovar coming out, and when she's going, Kusum Sarovar means like a river of flowers. There are so many flowers in that river, in that pond. And Kishori ji means Radharani does not want to pluck the flowers, but she's going there by making excuse at her house, and she's just going to meet Krishna. And Sham Sundar, he is covered in flowers on a tree, and Sri Kishoriji said, "Oh, my beloved has not come yet. Where is he?" And Rupa Manjari says, "Hey, hey, my queen, please wait. Your beloved will come." And Sri Radharani believes Rupa Manjari, and she grabs a branch of the tree to rest, and then Krishna put that branch down, and so Radharani is taking out flowers from her one hand, and with one hand she is grabbing the branch. And then Krishna, he makes that branch shake, and then Radharani also gets lifted up in the branch, and there are all the Manjuris there. There are Lalita Vishakha Manjari sitting there, and they're saying, "Oh, protect me," because Radharani got lifted up with the branch. And what is the meaning of Madhav? Ma means mine, and Dhav means love, beloved, like my beloved. And always remembering about your beloved, even if anyone is in front of you, don't care. So in every particle of Radharani, there's Krishna residing in that. And then Krishna lifts up Sri Radharani, and he sits with them. This is known as beautiful divine mellows of Leelas. And in these divine mellows, Gurudev is completely absorbed all time, 24/7 in these Leelas, and that's how he chants holy names, and that's why he is a Rupa Nuga Vaishnava, a Vaishnava under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. And we feel so proud to be his disciple. That our gurus, they are Rupa Nuga, they are under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. You should understand that these bhav, these beautiful feelings are residing in his heart. Kevala Bhakti Sadma. You can see that Gurudev does not speak like unusual things. He is always speaking work to work. I am connected 1981. He does not even talk about anything material, and he does not listen anything material. Even if someone initiates such conversation, he just goes. And one good thing about Gurudev is that he has a very small room in Mathura. You must have seen it. Very small room there. And the side room, I've seen that room. It was Bhandarghar. It was always noisy because it was the kitchen storage of that temple. And what happened? Guru brother Padmanabh Maharaj and his seva was also to collect donations, and they used to collect it on cycle. Gurudev also used to go on cycle. There was no scooty and scooter. It's like complete renunciation. It's like so much hard work. I've never seen him in good clothes. Always staying humble. And so Padmanabh Maharaj, he was about like last breaths, and Guru Maharaj, Param Gurudev came, and he put his head on his lap, and he chanted holy names, and he departed from this material world. So I'll just rewind that back. I'm not chanting the holy names. Padmanabh Maharaj Ji, he departed from the material world, and one Maharaj's room is just on the side, but nothing's known what happened. You can know. Like you can know in which mood he was absorbed. He didn't even realize what happened in the temple, that someone has departed. Okay. Oh, the voice was cut in the middle. They knocked the door, and there were just 4-inch wall, and there was like someone departed from this material world, and Gurudev didn't know. Gurudev didn't know that someone departed from the temple, and his room was just on the side. I'm giving this example because you guys can check that how deep bhajan one Maharaj used to do. You do anything outside his room, you can dance, shout, because he is completely absorbed in divine moods. This is not normal. This is not normal. I don't even have words to express it. This is the topmost level of bhajan. Like only with detachment, this bhajan is possible. One day, one Maharaj, he wears his clothes like folded down, and Param Gurudev, he scolded him that you will fall down. You will fall down and your teeth will break. That's what Param Gurudev said to one Maharaj and Gurudev. And then Gurudev got scared and he put up his cloth and then it slid down again. He's completely absorbed in divine mood. He's not seeing like who is someone is passing any comment on me or anything. This is a very special quality on Pujapad Maharaj, that he does not care like who is loving, that someone will talk to me, someone will give me respect. No, he does not care about this at all, because he has grown over from this material body. He is not identifying himself as this body. He is like completely absorbed in divine mellows of Radha and Krishna. One day, once I was very sick in 1994, and I was 17 days still hospital in Bombay, and I was being treated there. So when I came back, when Maharaj came to see me, I was in Vrindavan. He said, Savita, I'll just say this. I will not let you go before me. I will not let you leave from this material world before me. At that time, Gurudev was brahmachari. And I was like, what are you saying? He said this and he got very serious. And whatever Gurudev says is like a line on a stone. It's if you see it in spiritual or material, it's gonna happen. There are so many experiences of mine on the material level even. I cannot even tell. There are so many. When my uncle, he was very sick, and I asked to one Maharaj that my uncle is sick. He is my father's brother. He gives you respect. We believe him. So He said, I said, my uncle is sick. So he's 62 years old and he's sick. I told to one Maharaj, and one Maharaj, he got tense and he closed his eyes and started to think and said, and he said after 10 days he will leave this material world. Gurudev said this straight from his mouth, that from within 10 days, after 10 days, on the 10th day, he will leave from this material world. I got so scared. I told my mother, and they said, don't tell this to anyone in the family. Why would we say? This is बोले उनकी बात पक्की होनी है और कोई उनको बचा नहीं सकता, जाएंगे। हमारे पूज्यपाद सुदर्शन कृष्ण प्रभु ऐसा बोले हैं। And my family, my mother said, he's like, he knows everything, and he will definitely, as he said, he will definitely leave on the 10th day now. After 5 days, my Gurudev, Param Gurudev, went to see my uncle. And then there were so much formalities of the hospital. And my Gurudev suggested me, there's like so much hospital is trying to eat money from you and you will waste a lot of money. So, and he will not be saved, he will definitely go. So whatever you want to do, Bhagavad Naam, donation, anything, that's the right time to do it now. So, and so on the 5th day, Param Gurudev came, and then after 4 days, the night of the 4th day, my uncle, he passed away, and like it was almost the 10th day, as he said. And one Maharaj, 10 days before, he told me that after 10 days, he will leave from this material world, and after 10 days, he actually left his body. So truthful. I am giving you material example. He knows everything, past, future, everything. He said, Savita, मैं जब सोता हूँ ना तो मेरे को लगता है मेरा शरीर और कहीं पड़ा है और मैं कहीं हूँ। सोचो उनकी कैसी पर्सनालिटी होगी। मैं जब सोते एक मुझसे इतने सत्य वक्ता, ये तुम्हें संसार के I'm giving material example, and these are like so much beautiful examples. Gurudev, once Gurudev told her, told the Didi, and sorry, she's speaking so fast, so it's hard for me to catch and translate in the moment. So I'll explain. She just said one Maharaj, like Gurudev told her, I'm sharing something intimate with you all now, all the speakers. So he told me, sometimes when I sleep, I feel like my body is somewhere and I am somewhere else. Think how it is the personality and mood of Gurudev. We are seeing him as a what body. He is getting fat, he's getting thin. I know that he is completely absorbed in divine moods. I know him personally, and he told me sometimes he feels like Gurudev feels like sometimes his body is somewhere and he is somewhere else. This is not normal. Even big sages, even big saints, this is not like normal. This characteristic, what we are listening, this is Bhakti Sadma, Kevala Bhakti Sadma. This is a pure devotee of the Lord coming from transcendental world. In every particle of his body, there's pure devotion. The Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Jiv Goswami ji explained. Different types of bhakti here. The topmost bhakti is Sarup Siddha Bhakti, and Sarup Siddha Bhakti is those who have realized their spiritual transcendental form from their Guru, that what is the form of my soul. They realize this. And then you are Paladasi of Radharani, and always be absorbed in this mood and identify yourself as servant, maid servant of Radharani. And sometimes he used to wake up at 12 o'clock, even if after sleeping at 10:30. And once he wakes up, and then he does not sleep at all. One Maharaj does not sleep at all. What does he do? He starts doing bhajan at the same time as he wakes up in divine moods. You can ask, does he sleep or not? No. The sleep does not touch him. Why? Because he's established himself in his transcendental spiritual form. That's why he's a closed and intimate maid servant of Radharani. And he has to do so much seva of Radharani. From outside we are seeing him in this body, that he's sitting on his bed, he's chanting holy names, he's walking. But where is his mind? It's Chitta Vritti. We have to see how concentrated our mind is. From at 1 o'clock at night, and he chants holy names. Once his eyes are open, once he wakes up, he just do bhajan and chant holy names. He does not sleep again. And when Mangala Aarti time comes, he comes out for Mangala Aarti. And when you see his face in the early morning, you can see that he's coming, he's having very tight schedule, and he's running from somewhere, and he has to do so many work. And he used to come in Mangala Aarti, and then he used to go away and lock his room and again chant holy names. This is the personality of one Maharaj. That's why I say, I'm telling about that I give for my pranams to all you disciples, that you are so great, that you have such a bona fide guru in your life. He's the topmost category of guru. We don't have capacity to understand the mood and the depth of Gurudev's personality. We need to have desire. And Gurudev, almost all of the time of the year, almost like 10 months, he's traveling abroad, overseas, and he comes in only in Kartik and Abud Mas. And mostly he's outside. There is a deep secret why he's overseas most of the time. Because in India his health is not good. The weather and food and the environment and atmosphere of foreign country suits him. And when the body is healthy, the more you can concentrate and absorb yourself in bhajan. And her voice is cut. But now we can hear. The Western devotees, they ask so many questions and they're very curious to know and learn. And Gurudev is always absorbed in Hari Katha. My Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, he said, okay, the more and more Hari Katha someone will do, the more and more they will develop their bhakti. That's what Param Gurudev said to her. And then you have divine realizations as well. Okay, so even if you perform bhajan for like billions of lifetimes, even then you cannot have such realizations that are in compared to having realizations when giving Hari Katha. So while speaking Hari Katha, so many deep secrets come out from our mouth. And Gurudev handles this. And Gurudev runs this. And we are just a medium to speak. And then we think like, who are we to do Katha? Gurudev, he resides on our tongue and he speaks. So to experience this and do more and more Hari Katha, that's why Gurudev is always overseas. Because here in India, people are not curious and they're not asking so many questions. And they're like, okay, we listen from one ear and it goes out from the other. And my microphone has just fallen off. Just a second. And like Indian devotees, they are not coming so close. Just listen from one ear and it goes out from the other ear. And Indian devotees, they don't even come so close to Gurudev, and they're not curious to know. But foreigners, Western devotees, you can always see they're always with Gurudev and they're like very much interested to ask questions and know him. Recently I spoke to Gurudev. I told him, I suggested him to take care of his health. And he said, really? I asked him to go to hospital and get full checkup done in Delhi. And he said, no, I'm healthy. And from Delhi he went to overseas and I couldn't speak to him again. He does not know about his body. He does not. He's so much. He's absorbed in his transcendental body, and that's why it's important for us to understand. His character is beyond this material world. People always come and ask me to tell about Maharaj Ji, to tell about Gurudev, Maharaj, and I always say his character, his personality is beyond this material world. It's like whatever he says, it happens, and he remembers a lot of shlokas. And he knows everything about each and every disciple. and each and everything about every disciple, and how much Harikatha someone can digest, how much someone Harikatha can listen. He knows everything.
अतिशय रूप में वो कुशल है इस बात में, लेकिन ये उनकी सब स्वरूप तटस्थ लक्षण उनका, और जो मैं बता रही हूँ उनका स्वरूप लक्षण है.
So these things that are related to materially, like he knows everything and whatever he says happens, this is like a kind of material thought. But what I'm trying to establish today, or what I'm trying to explain here, is his transcendental qualities, something related to the transcendental things.
लक्षण देखा नहीं जाता,
That these qualities are so rare.
लक्षण को अनुभव किया जाता,
You realize it.
तटस्थ लक्षण दिख जाते हैं कि भाई ऐसे त्यागी है, ऐसे
You can see like, oh, he's renunciated.
किसी से ज्यादा बात
He did not speak a lot to anyone, and
करते, किसी से मजाक नहीं करते,
he does not joke with anyone,
बड़े गंभीर दशा में भजन
and he is very absorbed in bhajan.
करते हैं. ये तो उनका सब एक्स्ट्रा का है.
This is external things, but internal,
अनुकूल कृष्णानुशीलम जो उनका है, जो उनका जो स्वरूप लक्षण है उनका,
the quality of his transcendental spiritual form
वो अपने स्वरूप में
is
प्रतिष्ठित रहते हैं हर
that
समय.
24/7 he is absorbed in that specific mood.
और कभी कभी तो होश भी नहीं रहता, चालक को महाराज महाराज फिर ऐसे आएंगे,
And sometimes you keep calling him Maharaj, Maharaj, and then he's like, oh, someone's calling me.
पता नहीं किस जगह से लौट कर आए हैं.
And you can see he's coming from transcendental world into consciousness.
देखेंगे बोला तुम कुछ बोला,
And you're like, oh, you're saying something.
मैं चाह रहा आपको बोली.
Oh, I called you 4 times.
अच्छा बोलो क्या बात है.
And then he
बस
says,
इतना
okay, what
कहकर
happened?
बड़े साधारण ऐसे ऐसे बोलेंगे जैसे उनको बोलने की इच्छा नहीं है.
And Gurudev speaks like he doesn't want to speak, because sometimes like while interacting,
उसी से बुलवा रहा है.
and someone is calling them to this material world and asking to speak.
क्या उनके विषय में सोचोगे.
This is the quality of Gurudev. He's always in transcendental world.
से बहुत ऊपर की
You cannot even think. Our mind is not even capable
ये
to
ये बात
think and understand.
जिन जिन ने भी जिन भक्तों ने
All the devotees
के चरणों का आश्रय लिया है,
who are at the lotus feet of such Guru,
वो की छोटी मोटी भाग्य वाली बात नहीं है. बहुत बड़ी जिन जिन भक्तों ने
you are not like lucky. You are not. This is not a small thing to be a devotee of such a great Guru.
वो की छोटी मोटी भाग्य वाली बात नहीं है. बहुत बड़ी भाग्य की
There's
बात है.
so much, extremely fortunate. All the devotees, all the disciples of one Maharaj, it's extremely fortunate they are.
पर बशर्ते महाराज जी का ऐसा कृपा तुम लोगों के हृदय
And I
को छू जाए,
pray that mercy of Gurudev touch all your hearts,
उस भाव तक पहुंच जाए.
and you all touch
मेरे
that
महाराज
bhav,
जी कैसे
that
मैंने तो शायद एक लड़की ने
touch
फोन
that mood of Gurudev.
करी. एक दिन महाराज जी बैठे थे अपने बरामदे में अपने रूम के आगे,
Once Gurudev was sitting outside his room,
जो तीर्थ महाराज जी का रूम था, वहाँ
near Tirth Maharaj ji room,
महाराज जी का, तो महाराज जी उसमें रहा करते थे. महाराज जी वहाँ बैठो, ठीक उनके सामने महाराज जी का कमरा है, तो उस कमरे में भी जा रहे थे. उनका लटकन, उनका हाथ की मोड़, उनका मुख का सब लड़कियों की तरह सा है.
like you see Gurudev's quality, like the way he walks, the way his hands are moving, the way he talks, everything is like a woman, everything like a girl.
तो जा रहे थे.
Once he was going,
उनका नाम लेकर, सिद्ध स्वरूप का नाम लेकर बोला देव हो जा रही है, और मैं बैठी थी पास में.
can you to rewind that?
उनका हाथ की
Once he was passing by the room, and
उनका मुख का सब लड़कियों की तरह सा है. ध्यान से देखना उनको, उनके हाव भाव सब लड़कियों की तरह से है. तो जा रहे थे, तो महाराज जी ने उनका नाम लेकर, सिद्ध स्वरूप का नाम लेकर,
and one Maharaj told her Siddha Sarup transcendental spiritual form name, and he said, oh, she's going.
मैं बैठी थी पास में.
And I was there, I was sitting there,
मैंने सुना था.
I heard this, I witnessed.
महाराज जी काट के जो कला कर देंगे, हम लोग नहीं बोलेंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि ये सहज है, लोग वैसे ही एक दूसरे को देख के बहुत जलते हैं.
Gurudev will cut me off if you all tell him that I have spoken this all in front of you, and because this is very intimate things.
पर महाराज जी को कितने लोग प्रेम करते हैं, jealousy.
How? Because these Sahajya people, like fake people, they get jealous. And how many people love one Maharaj?
बहुत है उनसे.
Very less. So many people are jealous of him. So many people are jealous. You can't even imagine.
ज्यादा होने के लिए होने से वो किसी के ज्यादा सामने नहीं, और ये सब नाम वाम हो जाएंगे तो वो तो और ज्यादा उनका पड़ जाएगा ना। मैं ये वैष्णव अपराध नहीं करूंगी।
So I will not do this Vaishnava aparad and
मेरे गुरु महाराज जी ने
continue
उनको कहा
that
100% वही है, क्योंकि गुरु महाराज जी भी मेरे कुछ साधारण नहीं थे। मेरे गुरु महाराज जी ने उनको कहा, और ये सब नाम वाम हो जाएंगे तो वो तो और ज्यादा उनका पड़ जाएगा ना। मैं ये वैष्णव अपराध नहीं करूंगी।
So I will kind of speak in essence that what I'm trying to say, okay, I will say what I'm trying to say is that my Guru Maharaj, my Param Gurudev, he said 100%, she is going. My Gurudev was not a normal person. He was coming from the rooms of Radharani, personal rooms of Radharani to bless us. Exactly like that. This is the character and personality of Bhaktivedanta One Maharaj, that Srimati Radharani has sent him to bless conditioned souls like us. And he will make us absorb in the servantship of Radharani, and that's why he is Guru, and there's no doubt at all. He used to come at my house before. We used to study in my house, and my mother used to cook dishes. And Gurudev used to say to her mother that I won't eat so much, and he's like, oh, keep it. And he always used to eat one bite and ask, has this been offered? Has this been offered?
ये सब सीक्रेट बात से इन सबको नहीं पा लेते थे, और 3-3, 4-4 घंटा हम लोगों की स्टडी चलती रहती थी.
And we used to study for 3 to 4 hours straight. These all are secret talks, but 3 to 4 hours we used to study Brahmar Geet, Gopi Geet, Bhajan Rahasya,
भगवत जी का रास पंचाध्याय,
Ras Panchadhyay, and I have studied this with him.
उन्होंने संन्यास ले लिया, तब फिर वो इतना नहीं आया करते थे. संन्यास के बाद कम आया करते थे, लेकिन संन्यास से पहले
when he took sannyas, he didn't used to come again, but before sannyas we used to study a lot with Gurudev.
संन्यास के बाद कम आया करते थे, लेकिन संन्यास से पहले महाराज जी हमारे साथ बहुत कृपा, बहुत दया करते थे.
So much merciful he was.
हम पर दया करो.
So you all be merciful to me.
कृपा करो हम लोगों पर कि आप लोगों पर महाराज जी ऐसे ही भाव बनाए रखें.
That may Gurudev bless you with his divine mood.
और उनकी कृपा प्रसाद पाने के लिए हमेशा किसी न किसी ऐसे वैष्णव से जुड़े रहो.
And to get his mercy, be connected to a Vaishnava.
स्थितियां बतलाते रहेंगे. जितना जल्दी हम महाराज जी को पहचान लेंगे, आप लोग नहीं पहचान पाओगे. इस समय महाराज जी किस स्थिति में, कैसी स्थिति में, नहीं पहचान पाओगे.
Be connected because we know him for so long, so then you won't be able to identify him as we do, as senior people do. So it's very hard.
तब तो उनको पहचान पाएंगे. और नीचे से स्केल से ऊपर से उठोगे तो अपराध के अलावा और कुछ नहीं होगा. इसलिए आप लोग हम सबको क्षमा कर देना. बहुत देर से हम
I have been speaking for so long. Now I will stop.
इस समय में भक्तिता को यही विराम देंगे. कभी याद करोगे और कभी तुम महाराज जी के विषय में पूछोगे, बहुत सुंदर सुंदर उनके चरित्र सुनाएंगे.
And some other time there are so many other things that I have to speak about Srila Gurudev, and some other time I will explain them all. You all can come and ask me.
नहीं क्षमा कर देना. ये संसार दावा नल्लीलों का पूरा अप्लाई होता है महाराज जी के.
And this Samsara Dava Nallitloka, this Gurvashtak it completely applies in the Gurudev, and
महाराज जी के चरित्र पर पूरा होता है. संसार दावा नल्लीलों का कारुणा घना घनागत प्राप्त से कल्याण
Kunanvasa Vande Guru Shri Charana Vandam.
कभी समय मिलेगा आप लोगों को ये सब
Sometime I
ये
will get
हमने
time and I will
वहाँ गए
explain.
थे, चीन को क्या कहते हैं, चाइना।
Once we get into
बहुत
China,
सुंदर सुंदर कथा करके आए हैं।
it's very beautiful katha we did in China.
डिस्कनेक्ट हो गई हमें लगता है।
She got disconnected from the meeting.
अभी ठीक से नहीं चल रहा है। प्रभु जी अपनी वीडियो ऑन कर।
ओम नमः गुरुवे।
Okay, this is the next speaker.
दुभ्यैव च प्रदा हरे राम 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 हरे। मैं सर्वप्रथम अस्मदीय श्री गुरुपाद पद्मों विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति शुभ अवसर आप सभी ने प्रदान किया, जिसके लिए मैं आपका बड़ा
Today I'm very grateful to have this special opportunity to speak.
तीन स्मरणे होय विघ्न विनाशन और अनायासे होय निज वांछित पूरन। कि हरि गुरु और वैष्णव,
Hari Guru Vaishnava,
स्मरण से
when you remember about these,
सभी प्रकार के विघ्नों का विनाश होता है।
all types of problem they get
जीवन के सभी
destroyed.
प्रकार के विघ्नों का विनाश तो होता ही है और अनायास ही उसे उसकी वांछा सिद्धि अर्थात कृष्ण प्रेम
And you
सेवा
develop
की प्राप्ति
spiritually
तो अनायास ही हो जाती है
when you glorify
हरि
a
गुरु
Vaishnava.
वैष्णव इन तीनों के स्मरण मात्र से
When you think about Hari Guru Vaishnava,
वह अवसर दिया कि
so you have given me this opportunity to,
जो मेरे शिक्षा गुरुदेव अभिन्न गुरुदेव हैं,
who is my Shiksha Guru,
चरणों को स्मरण करने का जो आपने मुझे अवसर दिया,
given me opportunity to
आभारी हूँ।
think about him.
यूँ तो
So I'm so much grateful.
सविता जी ने तो बड़ा अच्छा ही महाराज
Savita
जी को
Didi
बताया।
has given us so much.
आगे मैं क्या ही कह सकता
What
हूँ,
can I
जिस
say now?
प्रकार से महाराज जी की दिव्य दिव्य लीलाओं का और उनके दिव्य स्वरूप का
She has expressed about divine leelas of Gurudev and
अनुभूतियों का जो वर्णन किया, उसका
divine realizations,
मैं
and
क्या कोई भी
even not,
नहीं कुछ कह
no one is
सकता है।
capable to say anything to that.
अपनी जीवा को शुद्ध करने के लिए मैं
But
दो
yet
बात
to purify my
निवेदन
tongue, I will
करूंगा
try to express it.
कि महाराज जी का नाम है श्री वन महाराज जी।
Maharaj ji, Shri Van Maharaj ji.
आ,
Name is,
उनको जो संन्यास के बाद जो नाम दिया वन भक्तिवेदांत वन,
after sannyas, he had Bhaktivedanta Van
महाराज
Maharaj.
जी का हृदय भी वह वन है, उस वन का नाम है वृंदावन। इसलिए महाराज जी सब समय कीर्तन
And
करते
that
हैं,
one is Vrindavan,
राधा नाचे कृष्ण
where
नाचे,
that's why Gurudev is doing kirtan. Radha nache, Krishna nache, nache gopijan, man mera ban gaya jaise ki pavan Vrindavan. This means
महाराज जी ही हमको बता रहे हैं।
Maharaj ji is telling,
चैतन्य महाप्रभु बोलते थे,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying,
मन मोर मन वृंदावन।
more man Vrindavan.
महाराज जी भी
Like my man is Vrindavan. Exactly like that, Gurudev.
ये उनको अधिक प्रिय है और हमको ये
This kirtan is his favorite, and
जो मन है वह
he's exactly saying that his man is Vrindavan,
और कृष्ण निरंतर
where to Radha and Krishna
तो
are dancing eternally,
कारण महाराज जी
in his heart.
भी सार्थक है।
and that's why his name Bhaktivedanta Van Maharaj is completely nice.
बहुत सी लीलाएं वास्तव में लॉकडाउन के समय में जब महाराज जी अधिकतर समय मथुरा में ही विराजे थे, उस समय महाराज जी का दर्शन और संग करने का खूब अवसर हमको मिला था। उस समय ही हम महाराज जी की महिमा को जान पाए थे।
When Gurudev was in Mathura, he was there with him
उससे पहले तो मथुरा में महाराज जी बहुत अधिक समय के लिए
during coronavirus.
ओकेजनली ही आते थे और कुछ दिन बाद चले जाते थे, पर लॉकडाउन के समय में उस कोरोना काल ने हम
During
करुणा
lockdown,
करी मथुरा वासियों के ऊपर।
in Corona time, we got Karuna, like we got mercy
गुरुदेव श्री भक्तिवेदांत माधव
on the people of Mathura.
और श्री भक्तिवेदांत वन महाराज जी दोनों ही एक साथ मथुरा मठ में विराजे और हम लोग रोज
Daily,
में दो समय उन दोनों लोगों की कथा सुनने के लिए हम लोग आते थे।
we used to hear Hari Katha.
जी कथा करते थे, फिर गुरु जी कथा करते थे। इस प्रकार हमको खूब महाराज जी का सानिध्य हम लोगों को मिला।
I got so much shelter and association of Gurudev for Maharaj ji, one Maharaj,
भक्ति के
and
प्रकट होने पर जो एक भक्त में जो लक्षण प्रति
the symptoms that you see in a devotee,
बोला गया, शांति अव्यर्थ कालत्वम विरक्ति मान शून्यता आशाबंध समुद्र का नाम